Want to build your influence as a leader? Consider these 3 areas. Number 1, being deliberate and consistency. Number 2, building relationships. Number 3, building expertise. Welcome to Great Transition Strategies Monday Morning Stand-Up. 5 minutes to get your week off to a great start and potentially give you something to make you a more effective leader so you can love what you do. I get clients that come to me all the time saying, I want to improve my level of influence, particularly with those that are not my direct reports. Is that you? I also get folks that come to me and say, I've been told by my boss in my annual eval that I need to work on my executive presence. To me, executive presence is influence because that's how you're seen. So let's kind of bring those together and let's look at these 3 areas. So let's go through these 3 areas. And as we go through them, I want you to think about yourself. Okay, think about yourself here. And I want you to think about these 2 themes, a theme of authenticity and credibility. Okay, first one, what am I talking about when I say being deliberate and consistency? I mean, so think about influence. Where do you want to improve your influence? Be deliberate. Choose 1 or 2 areas that you want to work on. It might be, I want to work on my communication skills. I want to work on my delegation. Whatever it is, choose it. Be deliberate. I am going to work on here to improve my influence. So right now, choose what you want to work on. All right, so you have it in your head. Now, as you think about, okay, this is what I am going to work on. Think about consistency. So think about how you are in those areas right now. How consistent are you? You might be really good right now in one of those areas, but you might be inconsistent. You might be inconsistent on meetings that you run that are yours. Great. Meetings that are not yours, you're seen differently. Executive presence, how are you seen? What is your level of consistency? All right, so you're going to be deliberate. You're going to choose it, right? So you're going to be deliberate. You're going to choose it. You're going to write it down. This is what I'm going to work on. And you're going to set the level of performance that you're looking for. And last one, someone to help hold you accountable. This might be a case where you're working with your boss. Hey, I really want to work on my level of communication, and I need you to help hold me accountable. There you go. Now you have it. And then you want to consider, where am I as far as consistency across the board? The theme I said, credibility, authenticity, and credibility. It's all about you being authentic. This is what I really want to work on, and I want to prove that I'm credible. All right, so that's the first part. So now you have it in your mind for yourself. Next one, build real relationships. Think about someone who you know that you really respect in the organization. How do you feel about them? What kind of relationship do you have with them if they can influence you? I'm going to assume that it's probably pretty good. You need to build real relationships, and I mean real professional relationships. So you understand each other, where you're coming from, how they kind of grew up in the organization, what do they bring to the table. So I think that is extremely important, that you have real relationships, you understand each other. And it takes time. This just does not happen like this. You might be influential. You got brought into the organization. You came in, you brought your reputation with you. Everyone's looking at you and saying, wow, did she really live up to that reputation? Take the time to build those relationships so you understand the individuals in the organization, and you're going to be able to have real influence. Executive presence, what does that say about your executive presence? Oh, I have a relationship. I know how that person truly is. Last one, build expertise. Think about that person in the organization who has real expertise in an area that you go to. They're the go-to person for something. Become that person in your area. Maybe you're in the finance area, logistics area, whatever. Be that person where you have expertise. You want to influence individuals in the organization, then you have to have that level of expertise where they come to you on a regular basis. And it needs to be authentic, and it needs to be credible. Yes, you really built your reputation up. It's a reputation, but you really have that level of expertise, and people know you for it. So that way you're always credible there. So you want to increase your influence, increase your level of leadership. Look at those 3 areas. Be deliberate, right? Be deliberate about it and consistent. Build real relationships and build your expertise. Hope you found that helpful. See you next Monday morning, 8:30. You like this? Want to see more? Subscribe to my YouTube page. Follow the links in my bio. Have a great week.